Welcome to Drinkin Bros. Welcome to Drinkin Bros, presented
We're
by
official?
GhostBed.com.
Yes! We are live. We are live. We are live.
We've literally never done whatever the fuck that was before.
Well, we should do it
And
more
let's
often.
not do it again.
Oh, we should do it more often. Goodbye, North Carolina.
No.
Those are definitely the words.
Yep. To
We need
every,
to do the
that's
real
the words to every
words.
Elton John song.
We need to teach them the boner alert.
What's the boner alert?
You never heard
Lonely Island?
No.
You never heard of Lonely Island, guys?
No.
So whenever
And
you get
Rihanna?
it set, then go out and set it on
Absolutely.
the TV, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of Rihanna, but I haven't heard of boner alert. Did she say
You
boner
haven't?
alert
She
in her
sings
song?
it in a fucking song. Look up Lonely
Boner alert.
Island.
That needs to be a sound
Boner
effect.
alert.
Oh, and Lonely Island. I thought you meant in a
Yeah,
real
yeah.
Rihanna
No.
song.
No.
Because that wouldn't shock me.
But she's literally in the video singing, boner
Boner
alert.
alert. Yeah. Well, I'll
had
look
it
up
as
now.
Stuck in your head all night long now.
Yeah.
Dan, you're an avid Rihanna listener.
Oh.
No, I just like her fighting skills.
Yeah.
Huh?
Which movie?
Whoa.
Are you talking about Battleship?
Eesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eesh.
Oh wait, you could be talking about Chris
Oh, no,
Brown.
no.
There
No,
you
no.
go.
And you
no,
know,
no.
actually, Jackie Carrizosa trained her for Battleship.
You're kidding.
Yeah, Brojack.
She didn't, but Brojack didn't train her for Chris Brown. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not real.
Right.
Like, Battleship wasn't real.
Yeah, but Chris Brown's car
yeah.
was.
Was his car? I thought he was like doing. So Daniel
No,
Tosh.
it was in his car, and it was 2 streets over from my house.
Daniel Tosh.
What?
Yeah.
Daniel Tosh had a theory that he was just doing spinning while he was dancing, and she walked into a. Fucking,
Oh, my Lord. Yep.
No, so what happened was there was a bunch of police and all that shit by our house, and I think it was the night of the Grammys, if I'm not mistaken.
I miss those kind
like
of
the night
relationships,
before.
guys.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
And
The
so
dramatic ones?
fun,
it was
right?
it was in Hancock Park. It was in a nice neighborhood, and we were like, "What the fuck is this? Like, nothing really happens. Somebody get robbed or whatever." No one knew anything until the next day that Chris Brown was beating the shit out of her in a car.
Dude.
So he had pulled
They were
over the
just
car.
having a fun night.
They pulled over the car in a neighborhood. She must have said something, popped off, and then obviously
I don't
Chris
under-
gave her a little rap on the beak.
I honestly don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, I've never, no matter how angry I've gotten, it's never been an option to hit a woman. Now, her kids, for sure.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can take it out on them,
spankings,
and they
yeah?
don't. No,
Yes.
no, they just like
What are we talking here,
just a little
Dan?
backhand across the face. But like,
Sure.
they don't know. They're not intellectually sophisticated enough to accurately report what happened.
Sure.
Like, oh, you hit me in the face, and I'm like, wow, I was just playing.
But Dan, when I hear about this relationship, I just think this is your dream.
Yeah.
This,
Which
like,
relationship, Chris Brown and Rihanna?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like this toxic fun,
Yeah.
like
We found love in a
you
hopeless
wake up
place.
the
Super
next day and
crazy.
you're like, I'm so sorry. No, it was me. No, it was me. And then no,
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
really? I guess it's just me.
I don't want that. It's just I keep ordering stuff and I get served off the menu.
Sure,
so.
I'm just saying.
I feel like you have a very particular menu that you keep just going to
Yeah.
order stuff on. No?
Are we allowed to talk about Benghazi on the show or no?
Yeah, we keep using Benghazi.
The girl who drove 13 hours?
We were talking about that white knuckle shirt that Jared came up with.
Yeah,
Remember that?
which is still the greatest thing of all time.
We may do it eventually. Yeah.
A girl drove 13 hours, astronaut style
Wait.
with a diaper.
But that wasn't just it.
Rusty
Didn't she do more?
Shackelford.
So much more than that.
Yeah, have you never
And-
seen Rusty Shackelford in the boards?
No, I know who he is. I'm just saying.
Oh, you know him?
I don't know him personally, but he like what's happening in the background. There's
Sounds like a gym.
So we have a
Oh, can you hear
full-blown
that?
yeah, we have a full-blown party going on here is what's happening. At the office, we invited everybody over who is in the North Kakalaki. Numerous drinks are to be had.
Yeah,
Drinkin
watermelon.
Broettes are doing.
I'm drinking Sprite Claw.
He's drinking a Sprite Claw right now. So
I'm
everybody you
drinking-
hear, we're going to have them on the show in a little bit, one by one, come in. We thought we would go live as we count down to our exit from North Kakalaki to Tejas. And
I've never heard you call it that.
I was
I
going
don't
to say,
know.
when did this start?
I don't know what's
Like,
happening with the North
sorry, I
Kakalaki.
got a rap career, and
How?
He
I
was
don't know. I
missing.
just feel like
that
when
would
there's
not
people
say that.
around,
No, he
you
was-
know,
he
I
things
didn't know that.
change.
He was missing for about an hour earlier.
yeah,
What were you doing?
Clearly-
and we're not really
Ross?
sure.
Well,
Because
something
you.
happened.
Something happened.
cocaine.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't doing
Boner
cocaine.
alert.
Yeah.
Boner alert.
No, I think it was gay stuff.
Oh, you think so? I'd look. There's a bunch of construction outside this building. I'd pay off one of those workers to get a fucking beach. You know,
You would,
if
or
the
you
times
did?
were tough. If times were tough. If it was
Well,
the Great
we're
Depression.
in tough times now.
But
Yeah,
if it was
very tough
if
times.
What do
it
you
was
mean
the Great
if times
Depression-
were tough?
Yeah,
We've been living in
times are
tough times the last few months.
Tough times, COVID. People are losing their jobs. If I felt a young gentleman worker needed some extra cash, yeah, you can go ahead
The
and fucking
address
throw
is
one down.
615 South
Is that
15th Street.
why you were so
Wilmington.
avid on
I
all
know,
the
is
guys
somebody trying to
talking
come?
about
Come
their
on down.
fucking stories about getting fucked?
No, so I went out into the kitchen. Everybody knows this on Drinkin Bros. We have a bunch of dude fans.
A lot of dude fans.
Probably 92% to be specific. And I'd walked up to a gentleman and I said, "Hey man, who you fucking these days? Or who you getting fucked by?" And he was kind of thrown off guard. He was like, "What are you talking about?" And I
Well,
was
you don't
like,
want to discriminate.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah,
I told him.
yeah,
I said,
yeah,
"I don't want
yeah.
to discriminate."
You wanna
And he-
be like-
"Is a dude fucking you?" And he's just like, "No." And I was like, "Do you want one to be?" Because after this party tonight, there's going to be a bunch of dudes looking to put their wieners
I mean,
in
literally,
a hole.
it's a sausage fest here.
Yeah.
Let's just be real.
There's one other girl.
We got one vagina. I think there's another vagina coming.
The poor vagina is out there solo, all
I know,
alone,
and all the
Yeah.
fending for
vaginas,
herself.
unfortunately, are like out of business.
They
They're
are.
taken.
They're out
so
of
it's like,
commission.
where is the?
They got the fucking lock on it. Lock and key.
Where's
what?
the open
The vagina.
vaginas?
Yeah, there's no
The
open,
open
vaginas.
vaginas.
Yeah,
Nope.
you want a little bit of gape.
Is there
in
an
that.
Airbnb for that?
I believe so.
Gape vagina.
Oh, you want a
I
bit,
don't
little
know
bit
if
of
I've
gape,
seen
yeah.
that.
A little bit like a gaper.
Why doesn't somebody come up with a prostitution website that's Airbnb? It's an app.
I mean, isn't that
Oh.
OnlyFans?
I feel like it's also Airbnb. Like, don't they only?
Dan, you peruse like all the Drinkin Bros groups. Is
I
there
do, yeah.
is there a lot of girls that are going to OnlyFans because of the quarantine?
There was for a second
Hello,
in
yes,
Broettes.
there is.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention
Yes.
to that, but I've noticed some people doing it. And I'm like, good for them.
At the height,
We're here
of,
for it.
At the height of everyone, like a lot of people losing their jobs
Right.
when the COVID started, there was a bunch of girls asking about it in the Broettes like private page,
Mm-hmm.
and then another, and they're giving great advice and helping each other out, which I fucking love. There was one girl that was like, "How are you making so much money?" And the
Sure.
other girl was like, "Oh, well, I'm sticking everything they want in my ass."
Sure.
And that's how
Whoa.
I'm
It's
making.
a job.
Whoa, whoa,
It's a
whoa, whoa, whoa,
motherfucking
whoa, whoa.
job. And if you don't say that's hard work,
Yeah.
you're out of your mind.
Okay.
So
What,
they're
anal?
working hard for this money. No, just sticking things like
Yeah, she
one
got-
after the
She
other.
got asked to, like, I guess, stick certain things in
Yeah.
the booty. And
Yeah.
so she was down for it, and she was making mad money. And again, every girl has their boundaries. So
So we have a segment on our show, Broettes, where we
What's it called?
every day,
Drinkin
Drinkin
Broettes.
Broettes.
So we have a segment on our
Yeah.
show where we
I wanted
discuss.
her to say the whole name of the show because it's fucking professional and that's how you promote.
Yeah.
Thank
it
you
is.
so much.
Yeah,
this
Drinkin
is
Broettes
so
podcast.
fun. I'm so glad we did this,
We're
Dan.
so happy we did
I'm
this.
very happy I'm partying with you, buddy. Now listen, so we do this segment where we're like contemplate
Yeah.
pretty much every show. Hey, so are
Should
we
we?
still a no? Because we'll hear different stories of people just putting feet
Listen
or
to this
just
shit.
Okay.
talking
Uh-huh.
or
I-
just like conversation. Now for me,
Correct.
the worst part is having to message with people. Like if I could just
Yeah.
put a picture of my feet up and say goodbye, fine.
Sure.
For me,
But
I'm already
the
messaging
act-
people on
Right,
Instagram,
so-
so I might as well get in fucking
So
paid for
she's
it. Like, you know what I
actually
mean?
almost there.
Back and forth.
Oh,
I know
you're
a
close.
girl.
You're
She's
close.
I know a girl who got out of the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
She went on OnlyFans, and her first month made $56,000.
And so then we
After-
start thinking.
Like they took out their money. OnlyFans
You're
did.
fucking kidding.
So we start
No,
thinking.
and she
so
made
can we do this?
$20,000 just on messages
Okay, so let me back this up.
in her first fucking month.
We always say no, by the way.
It's incredible.
So
We
far.
say no.
But let me ask you this: what was being stuffed up the ass? First of all,
Nothing.
It's
She
whatever
actually,
was
you
it like
want.
GI Joes or?
Not
doesn't do
that
anything
one,
sexual?
but the other one.
I don't know about that one.
Could you
The-
make
for-
requests? Is what I'm saying.
You
Like,
can,
hey,
but you can
Yes.
shut them down all day long. So
Yeah.
with hers, the girl who made like almost $60K in that month, the only thing she shows is her boobs, her nips. That's
Her
it.
tits?
That's it. That's it. Everything else is just
Wow,
implied
wow.
in the sexy.
But then she also has to, which we always go over, she has to actually
talk,
have a
reply,
Conversation.
And like
conversation
a very
on
serious
top of it.
conversation, not
Is
like
it sexual?
I have no fucking clue. But a
But
lot
these
of
No,
times,
people
she's
are paying
asking him
you.
mostly about his tax history.
Yeah. Just
course it's
help
fucking
help
sexual.
with
What do you think
like
it
the
is?
back
You
end,
know
the
what?
books.
there
never
are
know.
there are just some people out there too who just want some decent conversation and
Yeah.
will talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's some guys out there who aren't getting any attention and they'll take what they can get.
But it's the same percentage of guys that go to the prostitute just to cuddle.
Got
It's the
it.
same percentage
Yeah.
that's going to go to OnlyFans just to talk with nothing else, right?
Got it. I didn't know if it was like, hey man, who do you think's gonna win Top Chef All Stars? You know, like,
I mean, that would be a dream
but
if
it's
that's
also
all
like,
you had to do.
hey,
It could be.
Well, I just saw your feet. I just saw a picture of your feet or your tits, and I'm gonna jack off. And then who do you think's gonna win Top Chef All
it
Stars?
could be. We
right
don't
after
know.
that?
I mean,
We
unless
don't
you
know.
ask. I will say this with the whole picture messaging thing.
Uh-huh.
That is one of the best ways to make money. You can take whatever fucking picture you want of you.
Sure.
Right? You can even take a picture of your shit, and you go, "Good morning."
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you send out the message, and for $5, you send it out for $5. If they want to open it, they won't see it yet.
They don't know
They
what
don't
they're
know
opening.
what they're fucking getting.
It could be boobs,
But in
or
order
it
to
could be
open
shit.
it,
Get the
they have to pay
fuck
$5
out of
fucking
here.
dollars.
Are you
No.
serious,
So this
dude?
bitch can make if she has 1,000 followers and
Yeah.
charges $5 and they all open it $5,000 before she fucking eats breakfast after she took her morning shit.
Thank you.
Oh,
And we're here
boy.
for it. We contemplate
long
it
we're
every
here for
single
it.
show.
Yeah.
Here's the thing:
I
women are
understand it.
women are sexualized anyway. So if
Sure.
they want to fucking make bank on it, good for you, honey. Boo
Do
boo.
it.
So let's start with you, Tiffany, and then we'll go to Jessie.
What do your shits look like?
Yes.
It depends on what I eat and drink. So
Okay.
the morning coffee
Is
ones.
that what you were going to ask?
No. Nowhere close to it.
Jesus.
But when we're on a
I
run,
mean,
we're on a run,
but you
and
guys
we go with the
seem
hot
so
hands.
in sync here.
We go with
Okay,
the
go
hot
ahead.
hand.
Go
Well,
ahead.
we've done
I was
500
wondering if
shows
you
together.
guys were on the same wavelength, and I was like, okay, if you want to know what
Okay.
shits look
He
like,
goes, one question. Here it is.
fucking
Okay.
do it.
No, as soon as you started talking about
Shits, that's all he gets to
Pictures of
think
I mean,
about.
it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
an
yeah.
exaggeration, but
That's all I
I'm
can think
saying
about.
she
Where
can
mine
still
goes.
make money off of it. What were you going to ask me, Ross?
I'm going to ask you this. How far are your sexual limits that your husband will allow of like what you can post and what you can do?
We've
he
been
will
over
not.
this, yeah.
So are you
Yeah.
stuffing things in your ass?
Oh my! No, I can't even do OnlyFans.
He's not even doing. She's
Oh,
not
he
even
won't.
doing
He won't
OnlyFans.
let you do that.
No,
Oh,
absolutely
okay,
fucking
gotcha,
not.
gotcha.
So even now, if there's a few like even now, if I have a picture of me, I have a picture of me on my Instagram that has a big energy shirt and I have it tied up, and I just kind of have like a serious face in it. It could look sexy to certain people.
Sure.
I asked him before I posted it, hey, do you like this? You cool if I post it? I did it on that, and I was still clothed. The only thing I was showing was my belly.
Whoa.
It's out of respect.
It is. But at some point, you've got to show respect for the money you would be making on OnlyFans and say, hey, Hubs.
And that's what we talk about.
I
We
love you.
Listen, we talked about this.
we
But-
go down all roads.
Yeah.
We have talked about this, but at the
What's-
same time,
I don't know my wife's limit. What's yours, Jessie? What's your limit? What are you going to get into?
Well, I know there's one thing you care about, and it's money. So if you and I, no,
Not
I'm just
true.
joking.
I love animals and children.
So my thing
You know
was
what?
my thing with it was, I don't think I would want to do that
Okay, gotcha.
because of the correspondence. Like I wouldn't want.
That's true. You don't want to talk to anyone.
Basically, I don't want to be on. Right?
Yes,
I can't even be
yeah.
on a regular Instagram.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what? I'm gonna like
So you
She
actually.
hates social media.
Here, what you're doing right
Yeah.
now is you're creating a problem, right? And problems are rife for solutions, and solutions are technology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So develop some kind of like there's all sorts of these different customer service things, right?
Will it like generate
They're
stuff for
apps.
me?
Well, no, that's one part of it. Yes,
Okay.
it's called a user journey, but you can use. No, for real, I'm not even kidding.
No, I know you aren't.
The customer service part you can outsource now. right?
Okay.
Entirely, you just give them your guidebook and they'll do all your customer service for you. So you do the same thing like this. You should start a company. You two dum-dums should start a company where it's just like women who don't give a fuck. It's not even them and their pictures. They're just managing those accounts. Like all the fucking girl does is send you the fucking nudes and you post them and
Wow.
You
That's
better
actually
stop
genius.
talking
That
because
would
we're
be-
actually gonna do
Yeah.
listen, yeah,
that
we're
would be
This
a
may be our
fucking
answer. I
know.
Massive business.
This may be our answer because
Yeah.
here's my thing. So I'll always be like, okay, if I sat down with Ross and be like, this is the amount we can make,
Sure.
would you be cool with it? I actually don't know the answer. I always thought you wouldn't
What?
be cool with me like putting pictures of myself on
Well-
OnlyFans and talking to dudes.
Yeah. I wouldn't be cool with that. So there was a level before where you could sell like socks and shit like that.
I mean, I know.
That's
I
still
know
a thing.
It's a
E
slippery
something,
slope.
It is a slippery
Right.
slope. We talked about this
E
before.
fucks.
So
Or
hang on.
something?
There was somebody I
What is it?
dated in the past who wanted to do that. And was just like, hey,
Wanted to do what?
put
Sell
their
dirty
socks
underwear?
on socks and dirty underwear on eBay. And I was like, what kind of money is this?
How much though?
Exactly. And so some
There's a price.
socks were going for 85, some panties were going for as high as 250, and I was just like, what are you doing in those?
So I'll tell you this.
No pictures, no nothing. All you were sending was a description of what was going in the bag.
So there was a guy, I was at a photo shoot last year, and he was messaging all the chicks at the photo shoot.
Uh-huh.
And he hit them all up in their DMs and said, send me your bra and I'll send you $300. He Venmo'd them, like literally 5 girls, $300
Yep.
each. Most of them just told their boyfriends, hey, go get a bra at fucking Walmart and send it to this dude.
Yeah.
And
He
boom.
still hasn't said whether he would be cool with it or not.
I know, you
Oh, with
still
you?
haven't.
Oh, with you
So-
doing it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I would not be. I
Well-
would not be cool with it. But look, we make money and it's
It's
fun.
fine. I would be cool with it. So go ahead.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Dan's
You guys
fine
are
with it.
so in
Dan-
sync. You
yeah.
know what I mean? It's
No.
like basically like the same person.
I mean, you're married to
Financially,
Dan, so-
we're fine. So I don't.
But if
fucking-
we weren't fine,
So if you're
would you be
financially
cool with
hurting-
it?
If so, here's the deal: if we weren't, and shit was getting bleak, and it was like, it'd be one of those conversations where, God,
But
do you,
to
remember,
what
do you remember that
limit?
movie with Jennifer Connelly?
Schindler's List
Nope,
Indecent proposal.
not even close.
with
God
Jennifer
damn it.
Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly and
Who else?
Keith David, and he it was Jared Leto, and they were doing heroin.
Oh,
and,
Requiem for a Dream.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Where at the end of it, they had to make a decision of like, hey man, we need money for drugs, and you got to go and.
Yeah, and she was going ass to ass with some other girl in
With a
fucking
dildo.
club
Yes.
with
Correct.
a double-sided
Yes.
dildo. That's right.
Can't forget it.
So here's-
Imprinted.
You have that imprinted in your
100%.
mind.
That
It was
scene is
imprinted.
and David or Keith David laughing over them. He's using range 15.
Well, he
That-
played me in Range 15.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He played Colonel Holloway.
Yeah.
So him laughing over them, going ass to ass in front of
Yeah.
all these
It's
guys
great.
screaming at
It's
him.
one of the best scenes in movie history.
It is that I've never lived that scene down. It's always stuck with me or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're watching it, you're like, well, shit. At that point in their lives, they don't have that choice for money. So like, I would be a hypocrite if I told everybody out there, like, who's ever's doing this on OnlyFans, of like, I don't know what fucking financial
what we-
situation you're
So-
going through.
I don't care
That's
what
what happened with
financial.
some of
I
the
don't care. I
Broettes.
don't care if they're already a billionaire. If they want to make their next 100,000 by showing their fucking buttholes off, on the internet,
Absolutely.
Right.
We
I don't
totally
give two
say
fucks
that.
about
We're
that.
just talking about ourselves. But like for everyone else, we're like, get it.
Now,
Get it.
If,
You just
if,
have to
if Jessie
anonymize
didn't have
it.
to correspond and I could just take pictures of her asshole, I think both of us would find the humor in that
Well, I
all day
just-
long and
luck-
be
Sure,
like,
sure.
it would be really funny. And
Luckily,
we would do that.
luckily this is live, so I'm creating the company right now, and I'm hiring you two as partners.
Let's
To
do
reel
it.
in
So
other
did you
girls
leave
from
this
around the
door
world.
open?
We can establish.
Did you
first
leave that door
use.
open?
No.
Ah,
You
go
closed
ahead.
it back up?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get somebody.
Yeah, so I'd tell you what.
Oh, okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have guests on who are here at the party. Some of the people they've been on the show before, and we're gonna go live until 7:59.
Yeah, I don't think we said that
because at 8:00 tonight, we made all of our dreams come true. We got the big one. We got Joey Chestnut on tonight, the greatest athlete of
The
this
hot
or
dog
any
eater?
generation.
4th of July, hot dog
Tiffany
eating.
does not know who this is, and
It's pretty normal
He's
to
the
not know.
world record holder for
It's
eating
not
hot
weird
for
that
dogs.
you
most,
don't.
Oh,
most
yeah,
of the
'cause I watch
dudes
that
out
sport
there who
all
thought she
the
was
time.
attractive do not anymore, because if you don't know, it's like not knowing who Michael Jordan is. You know, it's Joey
Michael,
Chestnut.
what?
I mean,
Yeah,
Michael who?
What did he do?
Joey
Did he play tennis?
Chestnut is on the
Of
show
course everyone knows
today.
who fucking Michael Jordan is.
Michael Jordan-
12-time champion,
He's
mustard
the-
belt
he's-
champion.
Michael Jordan is the Joey Chestnut of the NBA.
So, but we're
That's
on.
Yeah.
how great Joey Chestnut is. He's the best competitive eater of all time.
Of all time, and we're just a bunch
Where
of
do
fucking
they
idiots
air
living in
competitive
his world.
eating at?
On ESPN.
On ESPN, dude.
Seriously.
Isn't
Yes.
that crazy?
Oh, I don't watch ESPN.
Every year on the 4th
When
of
you
July,
see
it is
it,
a
Tiffany,
tradition
though,
for everyone's family.
You have to be. This is stupid
Don't get
to
me
say.
wrong,
You have to be
impressed?
an athlete to like eat this much.
I've seen
stuff.
people do it before in videos, and I'm
The record,
highly impressed
The
every
record,
single
Yes.
time.
his record is 74 hot dogs. That's about 22,000 calories. And he does it in 10
Anybody
minutes.
Correct.
out there want to come on in?
Wait, real quick. Before you guys go, I wanted to say this. He owns like 80 eating records around the world.
I think it's 84. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
and-
he puke it up after or no?
No, so you got
What?
to keep. You
So
got to
for
hold
how-
it down.
He could.
For how
Until
long,
you
though?
go.
Here's
yeah.
the wait.
Until you leave?
Here was the craziest one before you guys leave. That I got him to talk about on the show tonight. Was
Shit.
he ate 28 pounds of gumbo. 28
Gumbo?
pounds of gumbo in 10 minutes in New Orleans.
I thought you said shit.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you've got to
he
shit
was
that
talking
out
about his
afterwards.
shits, yeah.
You can shit it
Like,
out.
he's
I was
got-
like,
hey.
hey, buddy. I was like, do I need to go out and get
Yeah.
you? What's up, bro?
He's got a.
You're gonna
he's got
come
a
on. You're
whole
gonna come
fucking,
on here in a
like,
second.
post
Just but
meeting.
in a
Come on
second.
in.
Have some drinks and then come. Okay.
He like he does an hour of interviews, takes the train back from Coney Island back to Manhattan, which is like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Goes to his hotel, lies down for like 2 hours, and then wakes up and starts shitting.
Dude, and for how
Tansy.
long?
He says it comes in waves,
Oh my God.
like that Trivium song
Good.
in waves. It's a good
Yeah,
song.
he's just shitting over
Love
and
you
over
guys.
and over again.
And
I would be
so
curious
sad
to
to go.
hear-
Subscribe to Drinkin
hear
Broettes
about
podcast
his-
on iTunes, Spotify.
And we're going to be
everywhere else.
doing a drunken girl advice show at some point.
Yeah,
tonight.
Jesse, you need to get drunk.
Yes. And we're going to have everybody else on here.
No.
This would be the perfect time to get to our first sponsor, ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. 30% off 4th of July sale bundle package. Bundle all your shit together. You get 2 free pillows with a mattress right now at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Come on in, kids. As always, they got a 36-month pay-as-you-go program, no interest at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. We're getting rocked tonight. We got a bunch of people that are just going to come on for the next hour or so until Joey Chestnut comes on the show tonight. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today. Kelly, how are you, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
Fuck you, dude. For those of you who don't remember, Kelly was on the show maybe 3 or 4 months ago.
It was like November, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, was it that long ago?
Yeah, it was
Time
November.
flies, man.
Yeah.
You make the best fucking furniture of all goddamn time in the state of North Carolina.
No, I appreciate it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Tell everybody the name of your furniture company because you
Yeah.
made my table and you made one for Matt Best as well.
Yeah.
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 What's it? Tell everybody the name of your. It's Whiskey Zulu Barrels.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You can
So
find
you
me
take-
on. Go ahead.
No, it's me. What? How deaf are you? Jesus Christ! Hey, this mic is super low.
Yeah. Turn it up. Juice it up.
No, it's all the way
Juice.
up. I think it's. Do you have the booster?
headphones over here,
Do you have the
right? I'm not-
booster on this one?
Okay.
It's not on either of them. Okay. Anyways.
Huh.
Yeah. So, furniture. You were talking about furniture, right?
He makes the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
furniture on the planet, man. And so I got a dining room table, or not a dining room. I guess you would call it off the kitchen table. How would
Yeah,
you?
maybe like a breakfast nook.
Nook.
table or
It's the
whatnot.
best.
Nook
Everybody
table.
who comes over is just like, dude, that's the shit. And then it opens up underneath, and my kid hides toys in there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So he
Yeah.
he basically repurposes old whiskey barrels.
Yes.
To make furniture out of.
Yes.
It's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And then he makes amazing chairs as well. They're out back. We had a cornhole competition, so we had a bunch of people out back. What else do you make there?
So right now I make bottle openers. I'm looking at right now making a bath caddy for the ladies.
You made us a badass bottle opener. It's on my.
Yeah.
It's on. I put it on Ross Patterson Revolution the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
dude.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Awesome.
Your shit's amazing. Because after I got my table, Matt was like, "How's that fucking table, dude?"
Oh, yeah?
And I go, "It's incredible." And he goes, "Shit." He goes, you got one before me. Now I'm gonna have to get the fucking table." And I was like, "Get it ASAP," because as soon as he comes on the show, that's it. Like,
Oh yeah.
you'll
I
be
got like
booked.
a 7-month wait list right now.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I get it, man. You make some of the coolest shit on the planet.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Where are you based out of?
Carthage, North Carolina.
Carthage.
Yeah.
I never got a chance to go there.
Didn't the Romans lose a war there
It did, yeah.
at some point?
It did.
Carthage, I think in like 80 BC.
I believe so, and I think the governor of North Carolina is actually tearing down all Roman statues in North Carolina.
We're
so-
replacing all the statues in America with fucking Guy Fieri.
Yes.
Every single statue, all of them are coming down. Guy Fieri's going up everywhere.
Welcome to Flavor
And we're
Town.
changing the name of the country to fucking Flavortown.
Yeah, we are.
Fuck Columbus, Ohio.
What are we gonna do
We're
for the
going,
flag?
Don't need it.
The flag is just going to be a picture of Guy Fieri.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
People are asking what you're drinking, Dan. A lot of people want to know.
Sprite Claw.
Sprite Claw.
It's a lemon and a lime White Claw. Just
Gotcha. Boom, boom.
mix them together.
To my right here, we got Drew Lamax on the show. Drew built our website. He built drinkinbros.com where you can get t-shirts. $19.99. Butter soft, silky smooth, man. We don't promote it enough. We should. I always feel guilty being like, buy my merch.
Well, Jared's working on. He and I have been working on getting the merch site back up.
Okay.
Like not it's working fine, but we don't have a lot of shit out there. But we have like 10 different designs that are going to come out soon.
Oh, gotcha. Look at that, dude. Look at that. What's up, Drew?
Not much. I'm wondering how, when you guys move, we're going to do the bet.
Which bet?
The Ohio State bet.
Oh, well, look, that'll be universal. The problem is,
I mean, you're the one that's going to have to fly and fucking give him something because
Yeah, Michigan's
Michigan's
not
not
winning for
winning
years.
shit.
I'm going to fly down there to pick up something. I mean, I'll fly down there no matter what. But
Yeah, you know Michigan's not winning like anything, right? The fucked up thing is there's not going to be any college football this year.
Oh.
That's the most depressing thing.
Yeah.
So what they're talking about is moving into spring right now. The Ivy League is the first to do it, and they're saying, hey, let's play an all-spring schedule with in-conference games only. And I heard the SEC and the Big Ten are also looking at that option as well. That way the players could still go to the NFL draft. There could be some form of a championship, and hopefully there'll be a cure by January. But right now, we broke the news about a week and a half ago that no one has still reported yet. Everybody's like, what the fuck, dude? That the NFL was going to push back 6 weeks into the season.
Yeah.
Well, the state of Arizona, in the meantime, shut down their entire state, colleges included. So they don't open back up until August 1st. So athletes can't go on the campus and work out. So there's no fucking way college football
More
is gonna
importantly
happen,
than
dude.
all that, what do all the Scottsdale women look like now that they can't go to tanning beds
Yep.
every single day and they can't get their fucking hair bleached blonde every single
They
day?
still got them fake titties.
It's looking rough
in Scottsdale.
in Scottsdale right now, my man.
Oof. We get some friends that were professional cougar hunters down there.
Archie Bradley was for a while, yeah.
He was, yeah.
Yeah,
We got a
plays for the
couple
Diamondbacks.
others.
Now he's got a nice young
Aubrey
tight
Huff.
girlfriend. Aubrey Huff is the biggest dirtbag in MLB history.
Yeah, dude. And he's
It's
going
like
down there.
it's him and fucking Mickey Mantle and Joey D probably are like the three biggest dirtbags in MLB history.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. What else you working on, Drew?
Fuck, man. Like everything fucking left and right. All of
A
stuff.
man of many, many words, Drew.
Yes.
Many, many words.
My vocabulary is low,
Sure.
but the things I think about are also low.
How's your girl? Are you still dating that same girl?
No.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What happened?
He got
Uh,
AIDS.
Yeah.
It happens.
AIDS Vic, dude.
She broke it off. I actually made a website for my little dating profile.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty funny.
What's your hard pitch here to the audience? Why should you go out and hop on Drew Lamax's dick?
I'm the most terrible person that you could possibly find,
Yeah.
but I'm honest about it. So
Okay.
take it how
What
you
are,
will.
what are you slanging there below that belt line?
Oh, something decent. I mean, there's some girls in Drinkin Bros that have seen it.
Okay.
Just ask around.
All right.
There's a couple of them.
And
Yeah.
what
If
are,
you're-
like who in particular? Who can we ask and be like, all right, give us a fucking hard read on what this dong looks like? There's got to be one, right?
There's a couple. I've got a couple X's in there as well. 'Cause
Oh,
I've been
in
yeah.
Drinkin Bros?
Yep.
Oh, well, shout them out because I'm sure they'll be on the boards.
Let's see. Joan Marsh.
Joan Marsh.
Yep.
All right, so Joan Marsh, if you're out there,
Send me a picture of Drew's dick.
yes, yes, send that pic in. We will
Yeah.
judge for ourselves, and we'll talk about your dick on the show.
All right. Yeah. There's Colleen, who's
Colleen,
currently in the
in the group.
yeah.
Okay.
See, you're being real cagey. Are you guys,
Real
are you
cagey.
guys related?
still fucking?
No.
Or are you related?
No.
She your
No.
sister?
Did you guys have a baby that didn't go full term? Like
No.
what happened?
No.
What
There's
happened?
also Summer. I mean, there's
Summer?
There's a couple in there.
People fucking Drinkin Bros, man.
Yeah.
People don't realize.
Good
it.
for them. I
It's a
wanted-
private group on Facebook. Join. It's free.
Like when Jared first started it, it was meant to be like a place for like-minded folks to come together and support each other. And now I think his vision of it is just to be a giant orgy.
Yeah, because there's subgroups where
Yeah.
I think it's like Drinkin Bros TNA where you can just show your fucking tits and dick
Yep.
and
Yeah.
ass.
Not on you. Back in the day, not anymore on Facebook. I don't think, because even in private groups, this is my understanding. I'm not in those groups, but
Right.
even if you're like what do you call it? The algorithm will pick up like
So-
a nipple, for example.
So
Oh,
Sean,
really?
Yeah, even in a private group, and it'll fucking flag it.
Sean and Mel and Eric, when they started that,
Yeah.
they took it so seriously that you couldn't just join and be a lurker. You have to participate.
Yep.
So
Oh shit, that's nice.
everybody's shit is out there, so you can't report it and be like, "No, I had no part in this."
No, that's mutually assured destruction. That's part of the Cold War theory. By
Yeah,
the way.
goddamn right. Rest in peace, Gorbachev. You know, he's dead. He's dead. Well, look, Drew, we're proud of you. I hope you're getting some decent pussy pretty soon.
Yeah.
And if you're out there and you've seen his dick, just go ahead and write into the show or go right into the comments.
Or
too.
go into your local police station and have them do a sketch of it. Like you just tell them what you saw and have them sketch it out.
Yeah.
Or if you can't find a cop, go onto the boardwalk somewhere and just have one of those fucking guys that do like the
caricature?
caricature
art.
Yeah.
of the dick.
So it'll be your dick on a fucking skateboard or something.
yeah,
like,
or like playing with a beach ball.
Yeah.
You know, on the beach where it's just like, and there's a crab in the sand.
that. Like
and
in
you're
the mushroom. The
"Whoa."
mushroom head is
Huge.
way too
yeah,
big.
yeah. It's like a nuclear war type
Yeah.
thing. Drew, thanks for being here. I'll tell you what, go grab somebody else from there. See if Eric Tansy's out there, and have him come on in, the Tansy man, and see what he's up to now. Drew, you're a big guy. What's your fucking stats? What's your height and weight? 6'3", 250. You might have a hog on you, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see it.
I don't want to. I'll reserve judgment for it. So, yeah, ask Tansy to come in. Giorgio, you're off camera saying it's probably pretty small. I don't know, man. I've never seen his dick. So
that should be part of the.
Yeah, Kelly's saying no, too.
That should be part of the producer's job, is to check everyone's dicks before they come on the show.
Usually when you're that tall and big, like, you should have this dumb penis. That's just big, dumb penis of, let me in.
Like this, right?
Yeah, like a fucking ruby grapefruit.
And
White
it's got the
can.
fucking pop top on it, too.
Pop top. Tansy, come on in, brother. Come on in, dude. The captain of the Instill Distilling Co. ship, dude. Eric Tansy's here.
Take your time.
What's up, Tansy, man? Yeah, what the fuck
are you doing?
Slow
What
jogging.
are you, surveying the goddamn room?
Christ.
Sit down, you fuckface.
I feel like you're Rudy looking at Notre Dame's field for the first time. Like, you don't have to take it all in. Come on, you've been on the show before.
My favorite was
nervous.
Not Another Teen Movie, where Mike Tyson played the black janitor guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like in Rudy, it was that dude. I don't know.
Oh,
the dude's-
Radio. You're talking about Radio.
No. I'm talking about in Rudy, the guy that played the janitor.
Yeah.
At Notre, the black guy.
Yeah.
Like he's a famous character actor. I have no idea what his name was.
He was in a TV show called The Rock.
The Rock. Yeah. And then, but Mike Tyson is way better than him.
Well,
because Mike Tyson could, like, have you seen him training lately?
Yeah, he looks like a fucking beast.
That dude's like 58 years old or some shit, and he looks better than me.
Does he still have tigers?
I'm sure he does. Yeah.
Probably,
especially after
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, there's no way after.
I guarantee you. By the way, and by the way, I'm being completely serious. No matter how house we are at this point, I bet you those tigers that Tyson had came from either Joe Exotic or fucking Doc.
Doc,
the guy in
Doc Antle.
Antle. That's it. Yeah. He's in Charleston or some shit.
He
Myrtle
is.
Beach, right?
Oh, is he at Myrtle Beach? We should drive down there.
Well, I hit him up.
There's a tiger refuge out there.
Yeah, I hit him up and I said, hey man, we'd love to have you on the show and blah blah blah. I got a message back saying I'm no longer running this. You'll have to talk to my son who is. So like, I think some shit went down. And I think the kid is now running the operation.
Bhagavan Antle, you're saying.
That's it, yes.
The guy that has this harem of fucking like 19-year-old brainwashed wives.
But the follow-up episode, did you watch the follow-up episode?
Yeah, it was terrible.
So I guess like those were his daughters. Those were his daughters.
No.
And they were just trying to make it look like that he was hanging out with all these
Wait,
these
really?
girls.
I don't
like,
remember that
like
from the
two or three of them.
I don't either, yeah.
You're talking about the follow-up episode with the guy from E, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So where Bhagavan's on there and he's like, oh, they tried to make me look like I have this harem of women, but really these are my daughters.
If I'm at home and it's past the time that I woke up and I'm not doing something else for the rest of that day, then I'm going to be high.
Yeah.
So I probably watched that super high.
Oh, easily. By the way, somebody in the comments, Reed White, says, I can't wait to go to Instill Distilling Company. Finest rum in the land. It's back. It's been on our show for fucking ever at this point.
You remember Reed White?
Yes.
From Tactical Brewery? Remember the guy that got too drunk and had to sell his goddamn game tickets?
Yeah, he's a legend. Reed White is a fucking legend.
Him and
dude.
Beersworth, they're two fucking pieces of shit. Both
Beersworth was on the show the other day.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where it's at and what you do there again for those people who might not know, because we shot a live show there. It's one of the best distilleries we've ever been to, and it's a beautiful location, and everybody who goes there loves your rum.
Everybody that goes there is because they love you and they've heard me on the show. So
Stop it.
But,
tell it you're in Claytona Beach.
Yeah,
right?
Claytona Beach, Clayton, North Carolina, just outside of Raleigh.
Okay.
And we're in the same building as Deep River Brewery, so you got kind of best of both worlds. If you're not a spirits drinker, you can head over there and have a beer. But
they're the best in the biz.
We have we have a good time over there, man. It's a lot of fun, really chill, really laid back, and
it's great, man. And your wife is always there. She's a fucking blast.
Yeah.
Last time you were on the show, you were talking about the weird sexual positions and things that you and your wife get into.
Every
Did you
night.
take any heat for that?
Well, yeah. But then you get to have makeup sex, so it's all good. Now I have something else to talk about.
Yeah, of course.
But we do every night that we do Last Call, we do a random reading from At Night She Cries.
While he rides the steed.
It's a huge hit, and sometimes the crowd that's in there for Last Call, like maybe on a Thursday where it's just a simple crowd, might be some older women that just had dinner at Manning's, had a nice steak dinner, came over for a nice cocktail, and we're like, look, it's tradition, we have to do this. I hope you don't get offended. And a lot of times my wife's like looking at me like, please don't do it. Not tonight. This isn't the crowd. And every time they want to take a picture of the book, they want to look up the book on Amazon. I want to get it for my husband. But we have a lot of fun with that book. So
it's a blast. And like, there's like maybe 8 or 10 other places that are doing that, just doing live reads. And they'll do the same thing. They'll say, just pick a page, any page.
Yeah.
And then read that because that's how fucked up it is.
That's what we do.
Yes.
That's what we do.
The new one comes out of Thanksgiving, by the way.
I'm excited. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a huge deal. We'll probably make a deal of it in the
It'll be awesome. I'm fucking amped about it. We're recording the audiobook in like 3 weeks. So
yeah, we had some ladies in there this week, real nice ladies, moms, and they came from dinner and they were in the distillery.
This is starting to sound creepy, dude.
It is creepy.
It is creepy.
It is creepy, man. That's why you're gonna like it.
Awesome.
That's why I'm telling the story. I wouldn't tell the story if I didn't think you were gonna like it.
Mom's drinking rum. Come on.
So they called and they said, "Hey, we're out to eat. We know that your last call was probably already, but can we come down there anyway?" And I said, "Oh, we'll wait for last call for you." They get there. And just totally unexpected. They're definitely moms, very rich, big rocks on the hand, really well-to-do looking women. And we get in there. We're starting to have some conversations with them. I ask them how they heard about us, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. And the one lady says, because I knew the last call was coming, I was going to have to read the book. And I was like, dude, this is not the crowd for the book. But I still have to do it because it's tradition. And so I was just they were like, hey, we should rent a beach house this weekend. She's like, well, just stay at my beach house. And she's like, we can't all fit in your beach house. She's like, well, Sean and Andrew can sleep with you. And the girl that they're talking to isn't married. And so I'm like, well, who's Sean and Andrew, right?
Yeah.
Lucky them. And she's like, oh, those are my sons. And I'm like, how old are your sons?
Yeah.
And she's like, 7 and 9. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I was like, I thought those were like the luckiest teenagers in the world.
Yeah, of course.
Can you imagine if your mom was setting you up in fucking threesomes?
Yeah.
That'd be dope, man.
So then the girl just totally unexpectedly looks up at me, and my wife's standing right next to me behind the bar, and she looks at me and she goes, oh my God, could you imagine if like a high school student, could you? And I was like, oh, well, if I was a high school student, I wouldn't be a victim. I would be a legend. Because like I always wanted that as a kid.
Yeah.
I had a teacher that I had a crush on.
Yeah.
And then she looks right at me. I'm telling you, if I could show you a picture of these women, you wouldn't expect it. But she looks right at me and she goes, oh my God, if you just had one that age that you could teach them to eat pussy the right way.
Wow.
Right from the get-go. And I was like, what? And my wife is like pinching me on the butt, like, stop, whatever you're going to say next.
No, you're going to feed that monkey, dude.
Oh, man.
What else?
I was sweating. I was like, oh,
yeah.
I was like, no, I couldn't. Well, I said, well, I don't know how. Maybe you could teach me.
And wait, what'd your wife say?
She said he knows. Oh, he knows.
He knows his way around a pussy. That's Eric Tansey. He knows his way around a pussy.
So that's the running joke around my house.
Call it pussy hole the next time you say pussy to your wife.
But it's so weird, like when you see
what
a
happens.
mature human being, a pussy hole.
Yeah, like the next time you're trying to have some kind of sexual interaction with your wife, say, I want to eat your pussy hole, and to see what happens. Report back.
Okay.
Yeah, report back. Let me ask you, since
I'm doing a lot of science lately.
We're on that topic. Did you fuck an older woman in high school or anything?
Not in high school, but right after, yes.
Right after. What was the age difference?
I was, I guess, 19 then, and she was probably in her late 30s.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. That makes an imprint on you, dude.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Obviously, yeah.
I'm sure it was fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. We had a kid. The reason why I bring this up, your story, one of my fucking, I guess, childhood friends, we were in 8th grade, and he was banging his hot-ass babysitter. She was smoking hot. And it was, he was 15 years old. It was fucking crazy, but we all knew like how legendary it was and how amazing it was. None of us told. None of us blew the secret. Problem is, after that, he grew up and became like, he was non-attractive when he grew up, right? So he peaked at fucking 8th grade. And to this day, he's like miserable about his entire life because he was, it was this 28-year-old smoking hot babysitter. Gosh. And like every night she was over there and they were fucking, and it was just like, holy shit. You're living the dream, brother. Imagine a bunch of 8th graders. Like, you're living the dream, brother. I fucking love you. It's amazing. None of us ever snitched. Because we knew if you tell somebody or a parent or somebody at the school, like it's gonna
be a big deal.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big deal. And we were like, hey man, she was respectful. She was unbelievably hot, and like, kept the whole charade going. And the weirdest part about it, we always used to fuck with them and be like, hey man, you realize your parents are paying her to fuck you essentially because they're coming over and just babysitting, I
gotta be honest. I know this is an unpopular opinion in a lot of circles, but that is a victimless crime.
That's what I say as well. Because he was totally consensual. He knew what was going on.
There's no like
We have the same brain now. And
a
like,
15-year-old girl is not the same as a 15-year-old dude. We were slamming our fucking dicks in refrigerator doors for Christ's sake.
yeah,
While
microwaves.
they're trying to figure out how to keep us away from them, and we're like putting our dick on or in whatever the fuck we could find for the
Yeah.
whole time. Like, give me a break. Can we just admit that it's different, for fuck's sake?
It's legendary.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Hey, so Craig Gillespie, if you're looking for the guy who did the table, it's right here. It's Kelly. Whiskey Zulu Barrels.
Yeah, you find me on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. Makes some of the best shit on the planet. Yeah, man, that he peaked at 15, and he had nowhere to go but down after that. And like,
Oh, man.
here's the fucked up thing. So like, I ran into him like years later after, because it was one of those friends, and I think all of us grow up with this, where you have friends in elementary school, and then you get older, and you kind of grow apart for whatever reason. Like I was playing sports, he wasn't playing sports, and it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad person. Then I saw him in a bar after college. You know, when you come home after college and you're visiting everybody, and you're just like, all right, cool. I'm getting fucked up in this bar, and I was like, oh shit, there he is. So I went over to the table, and I had a fucking serious conversation housed at like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, hey man, what was that experience like then towards now? You know? And he was just like, that's when he told me. It was like, fucking ruined my life. And I was like, why? And I was like, I thought it would be the greatest time. And he goes, that's why it ruined my life, because it was the greatest time. And he goes,
Oh, shit.
I can never recapture that, ever. And, you know, I from time to time, like if I'm bored or whatever, and we all do this, you go to Facebook and look up what people are doing and who they're
Oh,
with.
definitely.
I'll
Definitely.
look at him and his wife and kids, and like, he's miserable in every picture.
Like, you know.
Yeah,
You
and
know
I
it.
know. And I'm like, oh,
That sucks.
the worst.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel with movies. What was the movie where it was Sarah Michelle Gellar, where she's like, you can put it in Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions?
I feel like no movie
Great
quote
movie.
from any, where she's like, you can put it anywhere you want. I think I was 13 when I heard that.
Selma
Dude,
Blair.
I freaking
in that one,
masturbated
too.
to that scene for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
I still go back to that one.
Look, the only
once
thing.
in a while.
Here's the problem with that movie.
Selma Blair was acting in a different movie in that one.
No, Reese Witherspoon. She may have been.
She was way over
on
the
the
top.
fucking moon.
She was 24 playing a 14-year-old. And she was like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know what sex is. And I was
No.
like, bitch, you're older than the rest of the cast.
No, it was Reese Witherspoon's forehead.
Oh, she's got a 5 head.
she
I get a
could-
5 head, though, too.
You could fucking.
I've always had it.
Man, look, you could do a land nav course on that thing. It's big.
I understand that. I've always had a 5 head as well, so I understand what that's like. Reese Witherspoon is someone who's got hotter later on in life.
I'm not trying to talk shit. She's an incredibly talented actress because she's done like the stuff that she's done lately shows how good of an actress she is.
Big Little Lies is fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. She's done some weird shit over time, but she was good in Cruel Intentions. She was good in that role.
She's never not been good. What did she win the Oscar for? Walk the Line? Yeah, well, she was June Carter.
Yeah, Walk the Line, by the way, is a story of a fucking piece of shit emo drug addict that stalked a woman for 10 years until she finally felt sorry enough for him to fucking marry him.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Yeah, that's the story of Johnny Cash. If you're worried about all these fucking sensitive dudes these days and all the emo bullshit, Johnny Cash did that. So congratulations, all you fucking Walk the Line fucking man in black people out there. Get fucked. I
I'm a
love
big
Johnny
Johnny
Cash,
Cash
though.
fan.
His music is amazing.
It is. It lives fucking forever.
And I'm super emotional too, so everybody knows that.
Yeah, obviously. Let's go round table real quick. Favorite artist? Who do you got, Dan?
Like
musician.
Painter?
Musician.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. Come on. That's tough. Like, what kind of musician? A writer or
Like Johnny Cash, somebody like that. Who's your favorite band?
My favorite band is Lamb of God.
Okay. What about you, Kelly?
For rock, I'd say Bad Wolves.
Bad Wolves. All right,
And then
great.
Dierks Bentley for country.
Dierks Bentley. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Stones. I'm a Stones guy. Rolling Stones. Love the Rolling Stones.
Alanis Morissette.
Shut the fuck up.
Jagged Little Pill.
It's a great album.
She's my jam, man.
All
I
right,
can't
so
get over
if
the fact
you-
that she was
love her.
dating Dave Coulier.
So that's the thing. Yeah, you know that song was written about Dave Coulier, right?
Wait, I thought it was wasn't it about the guy from Full House?
Yeah, that's Dave Coulier.
Okay, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I know that.
Don't call him Uncle Joey. Respect. Put some respect on his name, dude.
It's
Call him Dave Coulier.
Sir
Joey.
Dave
Sir
Coulier.
Dave Coulier.
He's
Yeah.
a Canadian knight.
Yeah.
You piece
All
of
he
shit.
did was a fucking shitty Bowinkle impression. Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
ooh.
he was famous for like 12 seconds.
Cut
and
it out.
managed
dude.
to stretch that out over the course of fucking 8 seasons. of
20.
television.
They're still back on. Fuller House.
Oh, is he on the new one?
Yeah, dude.
Oh God, it's
Couillet's
terrible.
back, brother.
I can't
get
take
enough Couillet.
I can't take Candace Cameron seriously. After all the shit that Kirk Cameron's done over the years, have you seen the?
You know what? She's super Christian too, right?
Have you seen his like anti-evolution
Yes.
videos with that weirdo
She's
fucking dude?
super Christian as
The
well.
guy- like whomever this guy he teamed up with to make these videos, he's like holding a banana. He's like, look how the banana peels down and rests over the top of your hand. It's like a natural grip. Obviously, God created this. Look, I'm not trying to debate whether God exists or not, but that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Yeah. You want to
Are
hear
you
something?
kidding me?
You want to hear something even worse?
No.
Over the last 10 years, one of the highest-grossing box office movie stars is Kirk Cameron. He's been making these
Oh, yeah.
Christian movies.
Mel Gibson figured that shit out.
Oh, years ago. But
Passion of the Christ 2 is going to do probably $2.5 to $2.8 billion.
Easily.
Wait, there's
Like,
a
that's
Passion of
their-
the Christ.
oh
too?
yeah.
Oh, it's coming out.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's coming out.
It's the revenge of Christ.
Okay.
He comes
Yeah.
back from the
Alright.
third. He's like, "Hey, fuck you."
He's
Fuck
risen,
you, Rome.
motherfucker. And he's got an AK, dude.
Yeah, this time he's got a fucking concealed carry permit.
Yeah, it does. Hey, Kelly, go grab somebody else from the other room. Anybody at all?
Anybody?
Yeah,
Yeah, pick one.
And tell them to cruise in. We'll get to our next sponsor, KillcliffCBD.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros gets you 20% off a case and free shipping. These are THC free, so you will not piss hot on a drug test. Look, 80% of our listeners are military and first responder. They wouldn't do that to you. Killcliff is the only name you can trust in this space as far as drinkable CBD products go.
Oh, God.
Go to killcliffcbd.com today. Promo code Drinkin Bros, 20% off and free shipping. What do you got, D'Anthony?
Oh man! So my fan page, right?
Yeah.
On Instagram,
Tell everybody, shout that out.
it's Dan Holloway fan page.
It's so good.
They just posted a picture, and it's me as Riggs, and it looks like you as Murtaugh, basically black dude.
Yeah.
And this is the message that he sent me. And I know it's a dude that I don't know who it is that runs this page or is making these memes. I have no idea. But here's what he said. He said, if anyone complains about the last one, which is you as Murtaugh, me as Riggs.
Sure.
You as Danny Glover, obviously. He says, if anyone complains about the last one, I'm black so they can suck my ass. And I'm into it.
Yeah, the guy who runs the fan page is black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's great. It's the
I don't know
Dan
who it
Holloway
is.
fan page on Instagram.
I don't know
It's the
who
best.
it is. I wish I
don't
knew.
either.
I actually
Guy's
offered
a
to
legend.
hire and pay him because he's like the stuff he's doing is so fucking funny.
He's a legend.
All right, who's this piece of shit?
Yeah, this piece of shit's one of my beef fries here in Wilmington. So he runs JT Music. JT Music on YouTube has
Oh, yeah.
3.5 million
Fucking-
subscribers.
That's a great channel. Shit.
Yeah, you guys have been fucking killing it forever, man.
Yeah, we've been doing it since 2008, so we kind of hopped in right before YouTube kind of
Took
before
off.
YouTuber was a thing, I guess.
Yeah, you guys are the old school homies. So like whenever Dan and I go out and they're like, hey man, where are you guys recording on your shows at? We're like Wilmington. They're like, ah shit, JT Music is there, dude. Do you know those guys? And I was like, yeah, I know those guys. You guys are the most famous guys in Wilmington.
I mean, that's
Well,
surprising news to me.
now that Danny McBride's gone, yeah.
Now that
Oh,
Danny
true.
McBride's
Yeah.
gone. Yeah, McBride's out of here. He's
Yeah.
in Charleston.
Yep.
He's
Got,
in Charleston.
Orlando Jones? He's still here?
Oh yeah, Orlando.
Oh, he's still here. Yeah, he stopped by the studio.
We did we have him on the show? Or we just hang out with him.
No, I think we just hung out with him.
Yeah, we've hung out with him a couple times.
Yeah. Great guy. Really,
Yeah.
really great guy. Yeah, we didn't have him on the fucking show. I don't understand. It was weird. Who else was there? It was the supermodel.
Angie Everhart, yeah.
Yes, she was on the
Yeah.
show. Yeah, I think we just hung out with him, and that was it. Tell everybody where they can find you on the YouTubes and all that stuff for the idiots out
All
there.
right. Yeah, so JT Music. So it's JT Music. Pretty simple. So we make video game songs, original
Rap songs,
Yeah,
yeah.
raps, kind of poppy songs, whatever we want to do, really, about video games. So I mean, we just did a Call of Duty song, and we actually recently did like an 8-minute song about Nick Cage. Just
Fuck
to,
off.
Just to
You know
mix-
he's my favorite, right?
Nicolas Cage is a national treasure.
I watched through a lot of his stuff to put the video together, and we had like 19, 20 rappers on it, each do a verse for their favorite Nick Cage movie. But yeah, I watched a lot of Nick Cage leading up to that, and he was always the kind of a joke. I already saw his movies and
Yeah.
stuff, but like actually sitting down and watching and learning about the man, like I just whole new appreciation for
He's
him.
an Oscar winner. You know that, right?
Yeah, for Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moonstruck he should have won for. He should have won for
Rock.
Raising Arizona.
Yeah.
Raising Arizona is that's my favorite of all time. The Rock is great.
The Rock's one of my favorites.
It's a
Great
good
movie.
movie, but
I have it on VHS and DVD.
You can't put fucking like Ed Harris in a movie with somebody and have the other guy win the Oscar.
Yeah.
If it's Nick Cage, come on. It's just I think it's a political situation at that point. The Oscars, how political is that?
Oh, it's the fucking worst.
Like if you go through right before, like the 3 months before the Oscars, like so like what fucking December through March or whatever the fuck. If you drive through LA, it's nothing but fucking billboards of all the movies, like for your consideration.
Yeah.
Like it's how much money do you think is spent just trying to get that goddamn award?
So Netflix last year spent $114 million just on their Oscar campaign alone. It is all political, and you've got to go and do the meet and greets and all that other shit. Joaquin Phoenix finally, like he's been nominated a million times. He should have won 2 or 3. He should have won for Gladiator, to be honest with you, back in the day. But he refused to play the game Dan was talking about, the political game.
He never would.
No, until this past year with the Joker.
He should have won for her. He should have won for Joker. Like
they finally paid him off, and they were like, "Look, man, just do this.
Yeah,
it would mean a lot to the family." I guess it was like the 20th thing for River Phoenix or something like that, 25th or something. And so he did it. Obviously, won the Oscar for the Joker, and but you have to do it or you can't win. Brad Pitt, they said, was amazing this Oscar season. So they rate you like a baseball player. They're like, how your performances are at all these parties and shit. And they're like, oh, Brad Pitt has been so charming this year. Jeez. He's definitely going to win the Oscar. If you've seen that movie, I love Brad Pitt, but he did not deserve an Oscar for that.
Yeah. What, for fucking roundhouse kicking fucking Jackie?
He had like 5 lines in that movie. It was weird. It was weird.
What do you think about the Oscars this year? Like, because we're probably going to have a pretty big drought of new movies coming out.
So here's what's going to happen. It's going to be fucked. All of the movies that they're holding on, like right now, the biggest one that is supposed to save the movie industry is Tenet, the Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah.
And they keep slowly pushing it back week by week, so now it's like June 31st. It was supposed to be.
Do you think they're going to try to push the next Avatar movie up some to get it in this cycle?
No.
Like they don't need to. It's going to win. It's going to win probably 4 to 8 Oscars no matter what.
Right.
Cinematography, fucking editing, score, all that shit will win.
So I think Tenet will end up being pushed back. Top Gun was supposed to be out on 4th of July, which would have rocked the dick. They moved it to Christmas.
Why did they not fucking release it right now?
Because their theaters aren't open.
Fuck the theaters, man. They would have a.
That's what I say.
Like if you fucking pulled it out of theaters and sold some kind of exclusivity to one of the streaming channels, you would make way more money.
So they're doing that now, and they did it with Trolls 2, and Trolls 2 ended up making $140 million. Imagine Top Gun 2 right now. Everybody's stuck at home on 4th of July.
Yeah.
If you put that out this weekend,
it would fucking
I'd pay
crush,
$80
man.
fucking dollars for that like pay-per-view.
You
could watch that movie.
If you put it just on Amazon and made it not rent but buy only for $15.99 or whatever the fuck.
Well, Trolls is $20.
$20.
It's
Bad Boys 2.
$19.99.
And Bad Boys 2 is like $18.99.
Dude, I paid $20 for King of Staten Island a week and a half ago.
That would like this. You would make way more money in the end. Like I know they get like 30% of ticket sales at the booth, and then they get like a percentage of the concessions based on a back end deal.
Yep.
But it can't. There's no way it would be more than direct sales at $20 a piece. There's no fucking way. That math doesn't make sense, right?
No. So here's what they're going to do for the Oscars, by the way. Anything that is going to on demand or streaming, because HBO is buying movies now, so is Netflix that are already finished. Those will be in consideration, so they no longer have to be in theaters. I can tell you who's going to win for female already. It's going to be Jennifer Hudson for Aretha Franklin's biopic. That comes out November, tentatively right now.
Well, it's got to come out by
November. There is no.
It has to come out by November, or she can't win, right?
No, December 31st is the last date.
Oh, you can go all the way to the end of the year.
Correct, and they've moved back the Oscars also another month. So the Oscars isn't going to be till April this year.
Yeah.
So I would imagine they'll probably extend that deadline to January. Jennifer Hudson's a fucking shoo-in for the dudes. I don't know. And I don't know what studio is making serious movies
Jennifer
right now.
Hudson, is she going to sing in this at all?
Yeah, so she's singing.
So she's going to win
Aretha
2
Franklin.
Oscars probably.
Correct.
Or more.
Which is weird, man.
So it would be like original song if she did an original, but she's not going to do
Well,
an
she
original.
won for Dreamgirls already, so this would be her second Oscar, and it's like, God damn, dude, she lost an American Idol. She didn't even come in the top fucking 5.
Damn.
And now she's going to be a 2-time Oscar
Didn't
winner.
her whole family get killed or some shit?
They did.
Like it was.
They got murdered.
That's a weird situation with
The
her.
whole fucking thing.
She might be able to EGOT. If she gets on a good TV series at this point,
100%.
she could easily do, like somebody that can sing like that could easily do Broadway. She just has to pick the right thing. Maybe take that Aretha Franklin movie, move it to Broadway or something, do a production like that.
That's your fucking final 4 there. That's the last jewel in the Thanos club.
How many EGOTs are there? Is it just like Whoopi Goldberg's one of them?
Yes, like it's weird people though. You wouldn't think of like Lin-Manuel Miranda is one of them. John Legend.
Yeah, but
one of them.
he's obvious though at this point because of fucking.
Well, I didn't know
Hamilton.
what movie he did. I guess, but I think he produced something.
Wait, did he win
so-
an Oscar for a movie?
Yeah, he produced
okay.
it for producing. But
EGOT, by
got
the way,
it.
is
John Legend's
Emmy,
got
Grammy,
it.
Oscar, Tony. That's
Correct.
what EGOT is.
Yeah. Any thought of you guys doing a TV show? Has that ever been pitched? You've 3.5 million subscribers. One would think like a network has come after you.
No, I mean, we kind of are in a weird place because we do music. So, it's 3 to 5 minute music videos once a week. So we have that. But I don't know, we're in a weird area. So like anything that you expect of like content creators or of media or anything like that, like we're kind of in this weird space. Like even like the music industry, there's no those norms don't affect us. They're like we're just kind of exist in our own world. Like we're just not given that exact regard. So we're in a weird spot, but like we're able to kind of just get by what we get with our audience and with our
yeah, because you guys make original songs every
yeah.
single week. I'd imagine you get streaming and Spotify and all that
yeah.
other stuff.
I mean, Spotify is crushed it, and
Spotify's great for us too.
Yeah.
We love Spotify.
And
like, I understand why Rogan took that deal and went to Spotify.
well, and a big reason why, and we've always done well on Spotify, but like we've been growing, but then there was a spike when COVID hit, more people were watching, and then we had a second spike, and it's because one of our songs just got hijacked on TikTok.
Yeah, that's how. I mean, fucking
Kellyanne Conway's daughter did TikTok with one of our songs.
Really?
Yeah,
That's really
Trump's
funny.
advisor?
yeah, it was weird.
Hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
The song.
Former.
It's Join Us for a Bite, which is a Five Nights at Freddy's, which is like a.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like Chuck E. Cheese where the animatronics come after. It's like a horror. weird
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. That was a great video.
Yeah, it's an old. That song was a throwaway, like kind of like hype song, and it blew up. It's their biggest video, and
Well, Drake dedicated one of the songs on his new album just to be a TikTok song. Clearly,
Yes.
Yep.
that Tootsie
Tootsie
Slide
Slide,
or whatever
Tootsie
the fuck it's
Slide, yeah.
called. Yeah.
oh yeah,
that's-
there's people in what we do when we call it nerdcore, but just like these people who make online music, I guess meme music, video games, nerdy stuff, and they just there's these group of people who are just in that age of like kind of 19 to 22, just get TikTok, and they make these songs dedicated for TikTok trends, and they just crush it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it blows my
Dude,
mind.
we love TikTok right now. We do tours
'cause you
every
got two kids,
tours
right?
every weekend. No, I don't do my kids. My kids aren't in TikTok. Kids aren't in TikTok. This is for the company.
Oh,
The company
really? No
TikTok.
shit.
Instill Distilling Co. on TikTok. Our last video is 1.4 million.
Are you
That's on it.
fucking serious?
No, yeah,
Yeah, it's
dead
so
serious.
it's such a volatile.
We did. So I had
platform.
four. We do tours on Saturdays, and we had 4 Groupons. And I always start my tour with, "How did you hear about us?"
Yeah, yeah.
And 4 of them this Saturday were like, "Oh, we saw you guys on TikTok."
I'll tell you what,
way.
whatever TikTok's explore feed algorithm is, they fucking nailed it.
We love
because
it.
every single thing I see in my normal feed is stuff that I like. Every single thing. Like every now and then, maybe 1 out of 10 is something like, oh, this is stupid. But it's like fucking videos of Boston Terriers and French Bulldogs doing stupid bullshit.
Right.
Fucking drunk dummies doing stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
Like it's all the stuff that I love in life.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I had that stigma of just like kind of tweens lip syncing music.
The first,
but once you get into
the first week of me
Yeah.
on there, I'm like, God, it's like fucking 13-year-old fucking dumb girls doing stupid, like dancing horribly. It's all white people.
Sure.
So it's like doing like weird
Right.
shit, and I'm like, that's not dancing. Whatever you're doing, you seem like you might be having an epileptic
stroke
fit right now.
Yeah, you might need an EpiPen.
But after about a week, like the algorithm figured out what I like, and I only see shit that I think is amazing now.
No shit.
But China controls
China,
it.
dude.
They're better than us
Yeah,
and
I know.
stuff like that.
I
Not
know.
not
We
necessarily.
should TikTok tonight.
Shitty with diseases.
They're not good at
as a
not
country, but-
creating pandemics.
No, they're not.
But otherwise, or freedom.
Yeah.
But aside from that, they're pretty
But
good.
aside from that, they're
Yeah.
all right. By the way, so you guys produced my songs here. You did
Yeah.
Waffle House Waitress went viral.
Yeah.
Every song I did with you guys went viral.
the Harambe one.
we were all
I was
Harambe.
watching those again maybe a month ago. The Christmas ones especially.
Oh,
'cause
that's right. Those drunken Christmas sketches.
those are just a fever
What,
dream
on
and a half.
God damn
Harambe's
it.
death date, it was like May 28th?
Yes,
that right?
2016. Correct. R.I.P.
5/28?
Wow.
R.I.P. It's been 4 years since we lost that beautiful
You got any
beast.
plans for 5-10 years? Like hitting the milestones of his anniversary?
Why do I
His
know that what
Tattoos,
Why do I know the day
statues.
that Harambe died?
Is there any Harambe stuff in here?
Yes. So on that set over there, you'll see him.
Oh, okay, of
There
course.
he is. There he is.
And there's some water from Flint, Michigan right
Yeah,
there.
from Flint, Michigan. Water right there.
O.J. Simpson.
Take a
Can't miss
sip of that and enjoy yourself.
There's a fucking 300 blackout assault rifle
I
over
did
there.
notice the PSA.
Yeah. So you're welcome for that.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
a lot of stuff
you're
going
offering.
I actually
Well,
gave him
dude.
a shout out. That's a good company. Palmetto
Yeah.
State Armory is a really good company. They basically use FN parts and build fucking dope ass rifles.
They have some of the best AK, like American-made
They're
AKs
some of the
now
best,
too.
yeah. And it's
AKs,
just some
yeah.
like they started out as some little fucking podunk company in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they're fucking massive.
They're
now.
just well, I know on the AK side, they're just buying every AK builder in
Yeah.
the U.S.
yeah, they're the best.
That's
just
amazing.
big fan.
The audience is chanting, "We want Brooke." Is she in the building? Is Brooke here?
Bayou Brook. Hang
Yeah.
on.
Is there? Is Brooke here? If so, we'll swap them on out. Either way, John, I wanted to thank you for always being an awesome friend. You guys did shit, man. You did all those videos when we were here doing those sketches and all that other shit. Because I've always tried to push it and always tried to learn. Like a lot of people don't know. Like in my off time, I'll try to intern at different places to learn social media platforms. I don't care if it's paid or not. I just want to learn and try to figure out what the next thing is. Like the odd part about it is, out of all the gigs that I've done intern-wise, just to learn, you guys are the only ones that have actually figured it out, man. And it's impressive to see. For real. Like, having fucking 3.5 million subscribers on a YouTube channel is goddamn impossible. Everybody out there wants to have a YouTube channel. The fact that you guys have mastered it is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of work. Well, build up. I mean, I was talking to you earlier. It's something we've done it since 2008, but it was the first 5 years. It took us 5 years to hit 100,000 subs.
Yeah.
And then after that, the hockey stick curve started. But there's just like that kind of age-old cliche of like the overnight success is no such thing.
Of course.
Of
Of course.
So.
Well, dude, subscribe to JT Music on YouTube. We appreciate you being here, and we'll get fucking housed afterwards.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on the show, kids. The audience is chanting, "We want Brooke." How do they know you were here? Is the problem?
I don't have a clue. Of course she would be here.
Are you guys doing a show too over there?
When girl. This
Whoa.
is really low.
So we had a giant.
You know when girls start drinking and talking.
Put that against your.
We don't do the show.
About an inch from your
Yeah,
face.
you guys will
There
have
go.
plans
All
to
right.
go hiking at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow. and it
Oh
will
my
never
gosh.
happen.
Oh, and yoga, actually. We're doing yoga at 6 a.m. So see you there, girlfriend.
All
make
we're
it-
getting, by the way, in the message board is Brooke and James, James and Brooke
Wilmington
forever.
Winos, right?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
she's coming out to Austin. When is your
September
ticket?
10th.
September 10th, girl.
Be there.
You know there's not
Either
going to be any
be
college football, right? Yeah,
whatever.
It's depressing. It's
I'm not
it's
coming to
depressing.
terms with that yet.
Here's the thing. The good thing is LSU is going to be national champions for probably 2 years
Another
now.
year.
Yeah. I mean,
Love
if it was
it.
Ohio State, I'd take it. I'd be like, yeah, fuck you guys.
No, you
It's another
wouldn't
year.
really,
Yes,
though.
it'd be
Without
another year.
sports, I'd rather us. No.
Yeah, we're going to have something. Dana White has opened up Fight Island, so that is real. They are actually fighting on a resort island that he's
I talked to
opened.
John Anik 2 days ago. Yeah, he told me, and actually he posted a graphic about the travel plan from where he lives in Florida to Abu Dhabi for the fights, to Dubai for the fights, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he like gets tested, then leaves, then gets tested at the airport again, then leaves again, gets tested at that airport, goes to his hotel, fucking stays there for a little bit, waits for the results of those previous tests, and then gets tested again when he shows up at the arena.
Correct, yeah.
It's a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
We were saying about the baseball players that were like said they weren't going to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, part of it was like they just don't want to deal with all that bullshit.
Yes.
It's not that they. Do you know what I mean?
So on average,
It's not like they're worried about getting sick. They don't want to deal with all that shit.
to Dan's point, for the UFC, which is a one-on-one fight, right?
Yeah.
240 tests a day for people to have a one-on-one fight. Imagine an entire football team.
It's gonna be-
You can't do it. You just can't do it. But I want to talk about something else because we were talking about OnlyFans and all that shit earlier, bro.
Yeah.
And if you would do it, you know that your husband has actually said, I think Brooke should have her own LSU podcast and have her own LSU girl Instagram page. Like
He said that.
The girls of
he
LSU.
says that all the time.
I don't know. Why don't you do it?
I think your husband should have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, he's shredded.
Dude,
that guy.
tell me about it.
Yeah.
I'm
Easy,
sorry. No,
Jessie.
I mean, calm down. Calm down.
Christ, I'm
No, I
jacked
mean, just
as
for
well.
like work,
Yeah, you-
just for workout,
really-
and just
Yeah.
for like to see. Do
You
you know what I
made
mean?
it.
Yeah.
You made it weird.
Yeah, you made it real weird, Jesse.
Look, I'm sorry. I was just saying like yeah. I was saying yeah. Like
No.
you guys said yeah, and I was like yeah. You know what I mean? Like you were all saying it,
Of
so
course,
I said it.
Of course, yeah. No,
Have
I
you
get
seen
it.
her
I understand
husband?
Yeah, I fuck him. Is that what you're saying? I don't know what.
I'm just saying perfectly matched. Like Brooke is hot, in shape. They're just like I'm just saying
fuck
her
'em.
husband is like a perfect match. That's all.
So
Oh,
when you
so
go
I don't,
home to your
so I
husband
don't have to
tonight-
fuck her husband, is what you're saying?
No, you don't have to.
'Cause
But
I
when you
will.
go
I
home,
mean-
tell him.
I'll do it for the show, but I'm
Yeah.
No. And nobody asked you to, Dan.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Like literally nobody.
I didn't know.
Put
I
that
didn't-
on the table,
Yeah, I
but
just didn't.
yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, Michael.
That's
Michael.
sweet. I'm
want
sure
to.
Michael says thank you.
Yeah, and if you're out there,
Yeah,
Michael,
yeah.
and you want to get fucked by a dude, obviously that's a standing offer. Like,
Dan's
I don't
your
want to.
guy.
I don't want to poo-poo that and shoot it down. Like
Yeah.
it's an offer. You know, if you have a house on the market, even if somebody tries to lowball, you still want to hear the offer. So tell them what the offer is. Any thoughts about doing that, by the way? Because a bunch of people here on the message board, the Nooner crew, want you to open up your own Instagram and do that for LSU when college football returns.
I don't know.
I think you should.
Have you ever dipped? Because I think there's a lot of subgroups that I've noticed
What?
on
Like
Instagram.
dip?
Yes. So there's a lot of
Dip? No, we
subgroups.
jewel and rule
The
girl.
catfish girls, by the way, have you noticed this? The catfish girls have unbelievably massive Instagram.
Yeah, but
followings.
that is a
Oh, you're
little
saying
bit
with the-
different.
It's called
So you know
noodling.
what?
The
Noodling.
noodling.
No, sorry.
That's very different.
What do you want to create? Like a jewel one where it's just you jeweling in the driveway?
Julian and Michael.
Julian and ruling, baby, and braiding hair. What do you think?
Yeah.
People would love it.
I thought didn't you tell me you couldn't braid hair?
No, she can braid hair.
Or you're not
She-
allowed to legally or something?
She can braid
What do
hair
you-
like a
there's
braid the
no
motherfucker.
law
fuck outta
against
hair. What are you
braiding
talking
braid-
hair,
will
bro.
will you braid my hair?
If you, Dan, I'll make you this promise, friend. If you fuck her husband and then you grow your hair out
Oh.
to a certain, I will
I'll-
absolutely
I'll-
braid it.
I'll
I
fuck
think
her
Jared
husband,
is
but I'm not growing
actually.
my hair.
Now that's where you draw the line.
Sorry.
Jared was actually growing his hair out for me to do cornrows on. So
Oh well, he's had cornrows before, so that would be.
yeah, well he's still growing it.
That's
So
funny, man. Cornrows. That's tough. I had it.
You should
Remember
do
I got
that,
it?
Ross.
I did. So I got it in where were
should
we?
do it again.
The Bahamas.
Again.
don't
It
brag,
was really
but yeah.
fucking hard, man. Like it hurt. And those beads,
They are tough on
Yes.
you. They pull your frick like if
Have
your
you had
It feels like
cornrows?
it's pulling your hair out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
yeah.
course, she's gone to like South Padre and gotten the whole stupid
Oh,
fucking.
okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yes
That's
or no?
what I did.
When you were in school,
That's what I
yes
did.
or no? You did that?
No.
Liar.
You liar.
Nope.
Liar.
Shame.
You absolutely did that.
You're lying.
Shame.
Let a girl from
Shame.
the bayou do it.
There you go. Even better.
What do you think LSU's chances are this year if college returns?
0.
That's what I said as well. 0.
0%.
I don't know how that quarterback
Maybe
is.
2 losses.
Yeah, that's what I think. 2 or 3.
Not 3.
It
I
depends
mean,
on
it
who
can
your bowl game
happen.
is,
Well, I
who
mean,
your
it's
bowl
any
game
given
is.
week. I mean, we play in the SEC, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. But
2 guarantee, and I've got you down for 3 if you play a tough
I think
bowl
we
game.
could beat Bama this year.
Maybe. I don't know how their quarterback stitches.
Exactly,
Their defense is
so-
going to reload. I
Yeah.
can tell you that.
Well, so is ours.
yeah.
Yeah,
Is
but
it?
you guys went a good 12 years with only good defense.
Yeah.
And it didn't really work out that well.
So I think it's going to be slow goings for LSU. But
More
whatever.
importantly, who's going to win the rib off on Saturday?
Yes. So this is a big deal. In our
I'm
neighborhood, there's a rib off
excited.
on Saturday about ribs.
Yeah.
Jesse, what places you come in last time?
Stop it.
I love your food. You're the best cook.
It
of
was
all time.
third, wasn't it? Or
You came.
Third.
You came
Third,
in
yeah.
third. Yeah.
third, right? And then Lucky was fourth?
Yes.
Or was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
It was Nick
It
and
was
Josiah.
Nick, Josiah.
Perfect. They should have been.
Jesse.
I've worked on my shit.
Lucky.
I practiced. And I think I could at least come in second. Although Nick will
Ooh.
always, I will say, like, I just think Nick will always take. He's Cisco guy. You know him.
Yeah.
He's just like a
Fresh
food. He's a
food.
food dude.
Yeah, he's a food dude, man.
You got to
And
come
you
with
know,
some kind of
women
exotic
can always.
meat. Yeah.
Huh?
meat. You need an exotic meat to make you stand apart from the rest of the.
Okay,
the
so
crowd, right?
last time, Dan, I'll talk to you about this.
Like
so
gir-
last time
giraffe
he put duck on the top grill that dripped down
Duck fat,
onto
yeah.
his
Yeah.
onto his ribs. So I was thinking bacon. Is that something that's not
Bacon's okay.
I need some
So
kind of like fat.
Duck fat has a higher flash point, so you can cook it hotter. It's like peanut oil.
Right.
That's
Is
why
there
a lot of people
anything
use duck
else
fat.
that if I put on top can like drip down a sausage maybe?
Sausage has a little
Where
flash
it like
point too.
drips down
duck
onto
duck
the.
is what to use.
It's the only way.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just don't want to like
You heard it here
steal
first.
it. I know.
There's actually
Yeah.
you could use goose too, but it's gamey as fuck.
Ugh.
Well, I'm
to
really
culinary
just
school?
looking. Yeah, you're
Did
right.
you go to culinary school?
No, I just read books.
A lot of books.
Yeah, we just walk. We're actually gonna have a cooking show, I think.
Fun fact: he also had sex with a goose. So.
Well, not like the goose didn't consent.
No.
So
and
I think that makes it okay.
yeah.
Like if I feel like it's worse that if you had a conversation with the goose first and tried to get consent than it is just to fuck it. in the
Correct.
first place,
Correct.
You know what I mean?
So he got me.
I
goose.
actually want to
Me
see
goose.
that.
What's that?
The conversation of trying to get consent from the
Hash-
goose by Dan.
It's hashtag me goose.
Me
No, but
goose.
you
Yeah.
you kind of trying to figure out if like is this okay?
Well, I
Is
didn't
that
know
okay?
how to start out if I should like stomp the ground or gobble
Sure,
or
sure,
whatever.
sure.
So what I did was have my attorney draft a
Brooke
letter.
and I apologize for all of this.
You're
but
welcome,
You're
Brooke.
gonna
You're welcome.
stay in here, and I might get someone else. What do you
Yeah.
think?
So grab someone else, and also Giorgio. Do you have Ibby's cell? Text him. Push the Chestnut episode back to 9, and then Broettes to 11, and then we'll just keep going. We'll just keep what? We'll just keep
it's
going.
fine.
We got Joey Chestnut on tonight, Jesse. We got a
Did we
goddamn national
ask
fucking
Georgia?
hero.
I need another
We're
White
trying to
Claw.
cock tease it.
Yes.
Hey, can you,
grab me a White Claw, bro?
Yeah, look at that. A lot of empty drinks, Jables. A
Bring-
lot of empty drinks.
Bring me a lemon and a lime.
We're going to be drinking a lot of Liquid IV
Yeah.
tomorrow from liquidiv.com.
And a
Rehydrate
lime.
yourself.
You know.
Every
Or
package
two,
of Liquid
or whatever.
IV you put inside your water,
Girl, please.
we'll
I
actually
Ubered.
triple it, and you'll fucking rehydrate easier. Go to liquidiv.com today. Promo code Drinkin Bros for 25% off at liquidiv.com. I fucking love this shit. I drink it every single goddamn day.
Yeah.
Brooke, are you like in a tense mood? You're jeweling a lot these days.
Yeah.
What's going on in your life?
I'm good, but I'm at home with my kids. all
She's
the
worried.
time.
She's actually
understand, but-
she's worried about me fucking her husband at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really like
Yeah.
nervous about that. for
I
sure.
understand it. Let me ask you this.
Because you
What
can't
happened-
compete.
You have a
with,
shot.
You can't compete with me.
You have a shot.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
I definitely
I-
can't compete with you.
No,
for
no way.
sure.
No, it's no
No,
way.
absolutely not. Let me ask you this: Did they come out with if schools are going to be starting for kids yet?
No, so he was. I texted the girls last night and told them that it came out where he was not able to do it.
Our fucking
He can't-
dickhead Governor Roy Cooper.
He can't make a decision yet. It's too soon, I guess.
I'd like to fuck that guy, for real. I mean, that's out of dominance.
He's
not
a
out of
piece of
anything
shit.
else. I hate Roy Cooper. I hate our governor
he's
here.
just a fucking coward. That guy. Like everything he's done since he's been in office, it's just been like capitulation the whole time.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get your shit together.
It's the fucking worst. And here's the problem with that, right? So today's July 1st. We're halfway through this fucking shit show of a year so far. When you don't make a decision on schools and you come back later, right? There's two things that are holding it up. Let's say there's somebody like you or somebody, any other fucking mom or parent that's out there. They've got to hire somebody then to come in, either a nanny or somebody to come and teach your fucking kids why they're online. And that's an extra fucking job, dude. That's an extra job. Have you looked into people to come and teach your kids if that happens?
Yes, and Michael told me to go ahead and just hire them.
Really? Mm-hmm. Fuck. Because he
Because
knows,
either
right?
way, we're not going back 100% of the time. It'll be 50.
Yeah.
So every other week.
Fuck. I understand. Come on in, brother.
Sprite Claw.
Come on in.
What the hell
It's
is
a
that?
lemon,
Yeah,
a lemon
welcome.
and a lime White Claw.
Welcome,
Because
dude.
both of these flavors suck, but together it's Sprite.
Sprite Claw. Sprite Claw.
Went up
What's
my
your name?
nostril.
Keith
Keith. What's your last name?
Miller.
Goddamn right, Keith Miller. It's a powerful name.
I try.
We'll keep it about an
Yes.
inch from the lips
Better.
there.
Okay.
How long you been listening to Drinkin Bros?
Since episode 1.
Fuck you.
No.
Come on, dude.
Look, the first time I ever was introduced to Ross Patterson was when the commercial for Range 15 came out.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, who is this Hollywood motherfucker going to
Yeah, of
ruin
course.
Mass Best stuff? You know what I'm saying? And then I got to know everybody, and you're pretty awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no
How'd you
problem.
like Range 15?
Awesome. Awesome movie.
Dude, I'm a big fan. Those guys should have made a fucking sequel.
I agree.
I don't
What are
know
you going to do?
I don't know what the issue was. It's written, by the way. It's done.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
You know, the lead in it was going to be Nick Cage, actually.
Really?
He was playing Gene Van Damme's dad, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you need a stand-in for Matt Best, I look very similar.
I think you guys are
Pretty much
identical.
the same guy.
No,
Yeah,
very
pretty
similar.
much the same guy.
I think I
Looks the
pretty
same.
close.
I'm going to let's pull up the book here. Yep. Yeah.
I mean, I can't. I got kind of the Joe Dirt thing going. But I can't really grow a full beard, but
Look, I've seen him in real
Yeah.
life. You guys are fucking identical.
I can
to
get
me.
henna tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
cover up.
again, identical. You would never know. What I'm saying is if you see Matt Best or you see Keith in real life, you're not going to know. No. I imagine you're fucking swimming in pussy. Are you wearing anything?
No.
Like a raft?
No.
Okay.
No,
'Cause
he's,
I just wanna
trying.
make
you
sure
mean like a wetsuit or something?
Yeah, so he keeps afloat. Like I don't
Married.
want him getting. Yeah. Are you married?
Married, 2 kids.
Congratulations. What's your wife's name?
You're married.
Rebecca.
Rebecca. How is she? Is she cool?
She's awesome.
She's awesome. Does she listen to the show too?
No.
That's probably good for you.
Wives never listen to the show.
No.
They're like,
Nor
no,
should
dude.
they. They
No.
shouldn't.
You
listen
go
to
be a
the show,
dirtbag on your own. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear about Ross talking about wheelchair porn.
Yeah,
getting
exactly.
his ball sack run over by somebody who's full fucking quad. What's your favorite episode?
100 was really good.
Oof.
100 was really good.
That was a crazy one.
Which one was that? You told me about
Two
that one, right?
strangers who had never
You-
met
I
before
never
had
watched that one.
sex
You
live
told
on
me.
air. We didn't video it. There's only the audio exists, but it's out there everywhere. And to this day, that thing gets millions of downloads a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just because of what it was.
Yeah.
Because it sounds so unbelievable when you hear it. When you're
Right.
just like, hey man, did they really get two strangers who had never met before to fuck live on air? And sure enough,
Yes, they did.
2 hours later, yes, they did. Man, that was a crazy fucking episode.
I think my favorite one was one way back in the day when they were filming in a garage and somebody stopped them mid-podcast and told them to keep it down.
Oh, that's right.
And Rocco was like, I'm going to beat that one.
I'll beat that motherfucker's ass, yeah. Rocco was on last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about that with him the other day, and he goes, yeah, man, because they were in El Paso, Texas. And so I was here, and we were doing it over the phone, and I could only hear the commotion in the street because we didn't have video or any of that bullshit. And it was like 108 degrees there every day. So they had to have the garage door open just to get some air in there. And the neighbors drove by and were like, the fuck are you guys doing, man? Fuck you guys. Turn it down. You're too fucking loud. And it was this. It ended up being Drinkin Bros podcast.
Yes.
That's hilarious. You remember that?
Yes. That was one of my favorites.
What about celebrity guests? Who's your favorite celebrity guest so far?
Ooh, the Hodge twins.
Oh, man. Big fan of
Hodge twins are awesome.
Big fan of those guys. Hey, you know what's weird, Dan? You and I were talking about this yesterday. Even now, those guys seem to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking
really
hilarious,
funny.
dude. God
Really funny
damn.
guys.
Huge fans of those guys. Because sometimes you don't know. You have celebrities on the show, and you're like, all right, cool. Are these assholes going to be rad? Or are they going to be dicks? You don't know.
Right.
Those guys were the fucking best. And I could definitely tell to be on the show. I was like, all right, these guys will be super fucking famous.
Yeah. Yeah. Their Facebook stuff is awesome.
The best.
Awesome.
Yeah. All their Instagram shit is rad. Who would you like to see us have on the show, Brooke? What if I had Orgeron on? Would you fucking flip your dick?
I would be right in the studio in Austin. Him or
He's
Joe
single.
Burrow.
Let me ask you
He
this.
is a single man now. Michael better watch him.
He's single. If Coach O was like, hey, dude, you can be the queen of fucking Baton Rouge. That would be a hard gig to turn down.
It would be.
Is he attractive to girls, though?
No.
No. He's not. Is he?
But he is, like, literally, he's running everywhere right now. So
Yeah.
he's working on that physique.
Yeah, he is. He looks good.
He does look, he's looking better.
He looks good.
I mean-
Fuck yeah. For a
Yeah.
guy his age, like, it's impossible, man.
Yeah.
When dudes get older, it fucking sucks. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do. Mm-hmm. You're fighting father time at that point. He
I
looks
guess
great.
I would just go after his sons if I,
Is he got good-looking sons?
Well, one looks just like him. but
Wow.
skinny.
Big old head. Huge ass fucking melon on that guy. Yikes. Coach O.
I love him.
Yeesh.
But I wouldn't do him.
The noises that Coach O makes when he talks are what your husband sounds like when we fuck. By the way, it sounds like a fucking door stopper. You just slap that thing.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's Coach O.
Yeah.
Did you buy any of the sponsors at all?
Actually, I just got my first batch of Killcliff
It's
CBD.
the shit,
It's
isn't
the
it?
awesome.
fucking
Holy
best,
shit,
isn't it?
dude.
It's awesome. I bought the 3-pack just to try it out, and man, that is
Which
some
flavor do you
good
like?
Stuff. The mango.
Mango.
I like the mango
Everybody's-
and the orange.
Everybody's got a different one. Mine's
Yeah.
grape. I love grape. And we took a lot of shit 2 days ago online because Killcliff sent Joe Rogan a personalized fridge of Killcliff And they were like, I don't understand why they didn't send that
Yeah,
to
where's our
Drinkin' Bros.
goddamn fridge?
Yeah.
Dan got a gold chain, but we didn't get a fucking fridge. And them and Ghostbed are everybody's favorite fucking sponsors, man.
I mean, that chain is nice.
It is. It's super. It's definitely real gold. You can tell the plastic bins. Come on. God damn it.
Go to KillCoCBD.com, promo code Drinkin Bros on that one. We love it. We're big fans of those guys, and I think they're going to be in like stores everywhere, like
They should be.
nationwide. It's gonna be
There's
huge.
some deal they signed recently. They're going to be in tens of thousands of retail stores.
That's
very
awesome.
soon. Not necessarily the CBD products, but these. This is Ignite, right?
Yep.
So Ignite is their pre-workout, basically.
Yeah.
And then they have the middle one. I don't remember what it's called, but the next one is called Recover. So
It's called the Middle Child, and it's all red.
Yeah, it's redhead.
It's got red hair on it. Yeah, on the can.
Nice.
So you can beat it afterwards.
And then there's the
after you
Recover,
drink it.
which is that raspberry blueberry one right there. So they have like pre-workout, during workout, and then post-workout.
Yeah.
Then they have the CBD as well. It's fucking great.
So I met those guys on Range 15. They sponsored Range 15. They were obviously in the movie, and I was a huge fan. And they came out with the CBD, and I was like, fucking, I'm all in. I tell you what, since you're a day one homie and listener, who would you like to give the Drinkin' Bro of the Week to on the show?
Ooh.
Yeah, balls in your court, my
Can I
man.
tell a story real quick?
Fire away. We got nothing but
All right.
time here.
So you guys will like this. I work fire and EMS for a very small community. And first, let me say, because of HIPAA, this happened to a friend of mine, not me at all. I wasn't there.
Absolutely.
Right?
Your dick was in your pants.
Anyway, buddy of mine gets a call. Entrapment in a house. That's weird, right? Because entrapment means you're trapped,
Yep.
right? Normally it's involved with a vehicle wreck.
Yep.
So I call him. It's like, hey, man, I'm home. If you guys need anything, give me a call. Okay, no problem.
How does that happen?
I get to it. 5 minutes goes by, right? He's like, hey, he calls me. Hey, you remember that address? Yeah. Come on down here. Okay. Get there. He's sitting on the front porch with his hands on the rail and smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, what's going on? He said, just go in the house and look to the left. I'm like, okay. So I go in and look, and there's a kid sitting on a chair with a compound bow facing the front door.
What?
All right, hold on. So I'm like, holy shit. And I back up. I was like, do you guys got law enforcement coming? What's wrong? He's like, he's fine. Go in there and look. So I went in there and looked, and apparently homeboy had restrung his compound bow and went to pull it back. When he did, it slipped out of his hands. The cam on the bottom grabbed short and ball sack
Whoa.
and wrapped it up in the cam, in between the cam and the string of the bow.
Holy shit. What do you do in a situation like that?
We went back outside and waited. It was
Until what?
So we had a paramedic en route.
Ah.
And then it was a conversation of about 5 minutes, like, how do we do this? Because you can't cut the string, it'll recoil, right? And it might tear. So
That's better than having your whole fucking beanbag ripped off.
the paramedic gave him some of the good drugs and
Yeah.
calmed him down.
Okay.
And 2 people on one side, 2 people on the other, we slowly pulled it apart and unwrapped his
Jesus
beanbag and his
Christ.
shorts out of that
Wow.
cam.
That's how you castrate goats, by the way. You just take rubber bands and twist them around their balls until they fall off. So you don't want to be in that position for too long.
And you know
Jesus
what?
Christ.
He was like 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
It didn't actually grab a testicle. It was just ball sack skin.
Oh, tear that off! I've got ball sack skin to spare, man.
spare,
Yeah, I've got
yeah.
plenty.
He went to the
I've
hospital.
got 2 or 3 acres of ball sack skin.
Pounds of it in a jar.
Yeah.
Went to the hospital. A week later, fine. Nothing wrong with him.
Really?
Yes. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Does he have kids today?
I don't know. I lost
If
touch
so,
with
do
him.
they know this story?
And can we get
Probably
a picture
not.
of his beanbag? Yes or no?
I
Yeah.
don't. This was before camera phones.
Okay.
It was about
but
8-10 years ago.
This dude still exists. Let's
Oh, yeah.
find him.
He's out in the world. Let's
Oh,
get him on the show.
in fact, he exists so much that I saw him try to sell that bow about a year after that.
There's
at like
no-
a swap shop thing.
There's no Carfax for bows.
And the guy was going to buy it from him. And I was like, hey, man.
Yeah.
By the way, this happened with that bow.
Show me the ball facts.
So
Show me the ball facts.
He confronted him. He's like, look, you're asking $300 because it's got ball sack skin on it. I'll give you $200. And the kid just hung his head and said, yes, that's fine. Sold the bow.
I think we have to end the show on that. There's nowhere to go.
I don't know what to say.
But up from here. So is that your Drinkin' Bro of the Week? The guy who got his ball set?
Actually, the Drinkin' Bro of the Week, I'd love to give to my father. Right?
After telling that story,
After telling
I
that,
want to give
he'll
it to my
appreciate
father.
27 years in law enforcement. He retired about 4 years ago.
He got out just in time.
And
Yeah, he did.
got out just in time on his third knee surgery from being a patrol cop for so long.
Oof.
And yeah, he's doing it. So AK Miller.
AK Miller, man, cheers. Yeah, everybody treats cops like shit. Good fucking luck.
Yep.
They defunded part of the LAPD today, and they're gonna have this community force with no weapons.
That'll work great.
Yep. Good luck with all of that. Call 911.
I think
when
they
somebody's
should
at
they
the
should
house.
show up with like party hats on and those little, what are those things you pull and like the streamers come out or whatever?
Yeah, that or the huge propellers, and it's like, bang. Well, you guys got a problem?
Yeah.
Let's joke your way through it, and then you give them a fresh bowl of Orville Redenbacher popcorn.
Or a
Get 'em
llamagram.
through.
Those are super popular now too.
Big fan of llamas.
So somebody shows up with a llama to your house and then they sing you a song. Like how life doesn't get a lot better than that.
Goddamn
You
right.
got a nice
it doesn't.
spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich with strawberry jelly and a fucking llamagram.
You're
Come
good
on,
to
man.
go. You're good to go. By the way, everybody's been hitting up Drinkin Bros podcast saying that Dan was correct in that.
Yeah, it wasn't
strawberry
me.
jam with the Chick-fil-A sandwich
Yeah.
is the way to go in
is.
life. I've not tried it yet, but everybody else has, and they said
It's
you
the
were
best.
you were right. You were right.
I mean, it makes sense. It's crunchy, spicy, fucking savory, and sweet all at the same time. Come
It's
on.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Look, kids, we will be fully set up at our studios in Austin right around September 1st. We're gradually moving now. I'm going first, and then I will be back here in Wilmington for a few weeks with D'Anthony Holloway. We will finish out the month, and then we'll be up and running in Austin, Texas. And we're doing a live election show November 3rd. All night. Jesus Christ, it's going to be a wild one. I don't know who's going to win that fucking thing.
Yeah, tentatively right now, Danny Warstop's coming. He's going to
Yep.
do some music there.
And the Marine
So-
rapper,
and
who
the
will be on the
Marine
show
rapper,
next
yeah.
week.
So
Correct.
yeah,
Correct.
We'll have a number of people there.
Brooke, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thanks.
I know you're getting fun. Yeah, thanks. Where's
Thanks
the White
for
Claw?
donating your husband to my cause.
You're
Yeah, let's
If
have
you wanna-
sex with them.
If you want to call it a cause.
Yeah, we can call it a cause.
Not
501c3.
We can call it a solution if we want. For D'Anthony Holloway, Brooke, Bayou Brooke. I'm Ross Patterson. Keith Miller. Fuck you, dude. Thanks for being on the show, dude.
Anytime.
Greatly appreciate it.
Isn't there a Keith Miller Toyota in Salt Lake City?
I think so.
Hang on a sec.
I think so.
Not the same.
I think not the same.
wish.
But it should be. Exactly.
I wish.
Exactly. We appreciate everybody in North Carolina here, except for the fucking school board and all that other bullshit. And then,
And those 3 cops that got fired for being pieces of shit.
yeah, and then obviously Bill Rivenbark, that motherfucker, again.
Oh, and the lady in my apartment
One
complex.
day we're gonna run into each other in the street.
The
Bill.
lady in my apartment complex, she lives right outside of one of the main doors,
Mm-hmm.
and she came up to me one day and was like, "Hey, could you not have your dogs pee out here? Because I live right there." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna do that."
No,
Because like they're dogs.
they're dogs.
I can't explain. I can't sit them down.
And have
Like
a convo.
get down on their level. So they're wearing short pants and propeller hats at this stage.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at them. Yeah, hey guys, just wait 20 more feet before you walk. No, they're fucking dogs, you dumb bitch. They're gonna piss where the fuck they want.
No, but in all honesty, otherwise, we love Wilmington, North Carolina. It's beautiful. We
Yeah.
will be back, and we'll finish it out before we move to Austin, Texas. Thanks for being with us tonight. Stay tuned for Joey Chestnut, greatest athlete of all time, coming up live on this channel in 30 minutes. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. We're the Drinkin Bros. Good night.